I'm gonna grab another beer. You guys need another beer real quick?
I'm okay, I think. We've been drinking.
Oh, all right. I'm grabbing another. It's okay. Go ahead. You need one, or are you good, bud?
I'll take one.
Dang, thirsty.
We'll
Well, Butters ain't driving, so.
Kit's driving, right?
Yes, I am driving.
You like IPAs or no?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna drink a juicy
Dang, Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Those are strong.
It's okay.
I've been on a kick since Kansas.
There you go. Alright.
Thank you, sir.
What's the ABV on those?
Don't worry about it. Just drink it.
Yeah, Butters, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just drink it.
Just drink.
Yeah.
Did you stop that or no?
Nah.
Oh.
I just restarted it again. We're good. I think I'm editing this one anyway, so.
Okay, Butters. This is something I've been wanting to ask you.
Oh god.
Measuring fish. You are a measurer. You are a bump board tape guy.
Is this going back to a couple podcasts ago?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we talked about it.
I watched that one.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay, go ahead with your question.
well, like, for me, I don't get caught up with measuring or even weighing fish, unless I know this is gonna be the biggest of whatever species I've caught, and then, or if it's more of a rare fish, let's say a master angler channel cat or something, then I might care.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, I know you're always trying to guess like the length of a fish, or hey, I wonder how much or how long this fish is. You think that's a 15-pounder? Actually, I'm in the middle of editing a video, and you a few times like, is that a 14 or 15 incher? Like, you think that's I think that fish is like 24
Is
inches.
that a 5 or a 6 pounder?
Yeah. It's not so much weight for you. It's length. It's length for you. So what is your deal?
It just depends on the fish.
What is your deal with a fish's length? Like, why do you care so much?
So
Like, it isn't, like I was saying, it wasn't even like, man, I keep saying that stupid word. It wasn't even our bigger fish. It'd be
the smaller ones.
Yeah, 14, 15, 14 or 15 incher, and you'd say, that's like a 14 or 15 incher, and I'm like, I don't know. Here's the fish. Then I throw it back.
To me, it depends on the fish. Walleye, obviously, a certain body of water that we fish a lot, they have a minimum.
Yeah.
I just want to know mentally in my head how big those fish are, because the next year when I come back, I want to know what are the likelihoods of me catching a 16, 17 and eater to take home. Okay. Now, my main concern when it comes to measuring fish is I am an avid reporter for the Master Angler program. I turn in a lot of my catches that are Master Angler. In fact, I try to do most of them.
Yeah. But what about the fish that you
That are
know
smaller?
aren't master anglers?
I don't know. I just.
I mean, I know you can tell looking at a 14,
I know.
15 inch walleye.
I don't know why I do it.
Is that an eagle?
I don't always measure a 14, 15 inch walleye, but some days I'm just curious, like a cat, man. Like, you know, I'm looking out the window at birds flying around. I want to know how big this fish actually is. It's not.
Is it an ego thing?
Well,
it's not an ego thing, because I catch big fish. I'm not worried about how long a fish is.
It's not unique to you. There's a lot of people that have this train of thought. You know, just looking at social media, people are like obsessed with how much a fish weighs.
For sure.
Let's say I catch a catfish and I don't have a scale, and then
Right.
I'll go to Facebook, I'll post it. Oh, I didn't have a scale. What do you guys think this fish weighs?
I don't have an obsession with it. I don't think. It's just something that I do.
I guess obsessed is a strong word.
It's just something that I do. I measure fish because it's just something that I like to do. If I think it's going to harm the fish, obviously I'm not going to take the time and do it.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know why I measure smaller fish.
Well, it's not just you. There's plenty of people out there.
I don't know. I can't give you a great answer on why I do it. I paid $30 for a bump board. I might as well use it. That's the way I feel.
I hear you on that.
But the majority of the time, it's just I want to know if it's legal or not. I don't keep many fish.
Right.
You know, I've caught, I don't know how many walleye this year that I've thrown back. It's just, to me, it's a mental thing. Like, okay, how many 15 inches did I catch this day? Or did I catch over 20 inches how many did I catch that day? It's just I don't know.
So you keep like a mental note, kind of?
In my head, I do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't forget. I don't keep a journal. I don't write down I caught 4 15-inch walleye. You know, I don't. But in my head, you know, I try and put stuff in there so then the following year, and obviously as I get older, I should probably start a journal because, you know, drinking beer, losing brain cells. But
yeah, and you might not remember all the details.
Right.
Maybe you should start recording. You know, like take a GoPro. And
I thought you got a GoPro.
That'll be that is technically your journal.
This is like the fifth. You guys are like the third, fourth, fifth, sixth people in the last 2 weeks have told me to buy a GoPro.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to put content out, but it's just that's your journal that you don't have to write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can go back and like watch it, and it can, you know, you date those videos if you want, and then you can be like, let me go back and see whatever.
I want to put content out. I just got to get technologically smart when it comes to editing and
Simple.
all that stuff. I don't know how to do anything.
If I could do it, you could do it. Ask Kit. I didn't know how to do any of this shit. Recording a podcast, editing a podcast, editing video. You know what? The greatest thing? Freaking YouTube. Go to Google and YouTube. You YouTube it. I'm telling you, you will be able to edit and you'll be able to put out content. It isn't for anybody who's even in his situation to really think about it. I shit you guys not. All you need to do is technically put maybe a week's time into it. Not saying freaking 40 hours. I'm saying a week. If you have an hour today, watch a quick YouTube video of how to do this. Watch a quick YouTube video how to do this, how to edit this, or how to do audio, how to do this. How I even learned how to even do podcasting, I watched a freaking 1 hour YouTube video. Learned it all, like, okay, I got to get this, blah, 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 and then this is how it works. Yeah. Telling you, anybody can learn how to do it. I mean, I'm self-taught in all this stuff. It's not like there's, you know what I mean? But I think I get more pride.
Yeah.
When I'm editing a podcast or even a fishing video, I'm not the greatest at it, but when I do, I'm like, you know, even if it's not the greatest, but I learned that shit on my own. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
But you can do it. Trust me. Okay. It's pretty, I wouldn't say it's the easiest. I mean, obviously you can go to the next level. You can look at Jay Seaman's videos, you know what I'm saying? That's like next level stuff. But if you really want to just be able to get content stuff, you just got to do it. You can't sit there and say, I don't know how to do it. Right. We'll find a way to how to learn.
I just need that extra push.
There we go.
If you really want to do it, I say just do it.
Yep. Just as simple as that.
I do. I just don't want it to take away my love for fishing, if that makes any sense.
I hear you on that because, you know, I haven't put out a video in a couple months now, and I'm going to put one out tomorrow. It's a short video, but there was times that I felt like fudge. I got to freaking go out and fish, and it wasn't even just for the fun of it.
Right.
It's because, damn it, I have to put out a video here pretty soon.
Right.
I realized, and that's why I didn't even tell him. That's why I kind of stopped for a little bit. I was like, man, it wasn't fun.
Right.
It got to the point where
then you feel pressured. Well, you're like, I got to put content out for my viewers.
And then I have 4 kids. I got a full-time job. I'm doing sports cards. I'm doing a podcast. I'm doing everything all at once. And then on top of that, I want to do fishing videos, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I still love it. I love the fishing part. I love the editing part. But I don't. I put out a video a week was probably not what I should have done. I should have been once a month or once every other week.
Set a realistic goal for yourself.
That's exactly it. And I set a goal, and I'm the type of person, I'm pretty competitive, and if I say I'm going to do something, I pretty much do it. But then I got to the point where, like you were just saying, it got to a point where it's like, but man, I don't want to go. I mean, I want to go fishing, but then I really don't.
I don't think I necessarily have an issue coming up with content for people to view. I think it would just be me actually editing and
you'll be fine
putting a video together.
So he has no problem catching fish every week if he's gonna put out a video every week.
That's basically what I'm saying.
See, I had the total opposite.
But I have the time. Like we're opposite people. I don't have kids right now, and
I mean, if you want to do it, like Fishing Kit was just saying, like Kit was just saying, dude, you just do it.
I do. I want to. I just don't want it to become work. I don't want fishing to become work. I just want to be able to wake up, go fishing and enjoy it. And I think I can still do that by hitting record. But
set realistic goals, like he was saying.
Yeah.
This is my because this is the thing. I was watching YouTube and everybody like, man, you got to put out content at least once a week. You're not going to build your channel unless you put it out once a week. So
I don't think that's necessarily true, though.
It's not. But that's what I'm saying, because I was watching it, I was listening to people, I was like, okay, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it out once a week. And then, like you're just saying, it was an unrealistic goal for me, for my situation. I should have put, in reality, I should have put out one video a month. That would have been, it would have been perfect, because I can go out and fish. I don't even have to record, but then certain days, I'm gonna record. And then sooner or later, in that 1 month span, I should be able to get enough content to create one video a month. You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been. That's when I started the video. I was like, I shouldn't have been like, oh, I gotta get 1 week. 1 week, I gotta get a video. I should have just been like, go fishing, have fun with it, record it, and then I should have been realistic and just do it like once.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, and I should have done once. But then, like you're saying, that was realistic for me or my situation.
But consistency is key, though.
True. You can't build the channel.
All these big YouTuber guys will tell you
100%.
What's the key to
Consistency.
success? Consistency.
But I think even if you every 2 weeks, or even if it's only every month, I think if you put out a banger video every month, you would have a good following.
But you got to keep in mind, not every video is a banger. It might be a banger to you, but nobody might watch it.
It might be a banger to you, and you're super proud of the video. Like, man, this video is gonna be awesome,
True.
And it's your worst video out of your last 10 videos, as far as views.
Is that frustrating to you?
I don't know. I kind of just
like when you know a video is banger and you're just like, why am I not getting much traffic on
I bet you it's not as
well. I don't get that much traffic anyway, so
I wouldn't say it's frustrating. I bet.
But you should though.
Do you feel disappointed?
I feel like you're slept on, like hardcore.
That's
my opinion. I feel like you're slept on. That's just my opinion though. Like for YouTubers in Iowa or in the Midwest, I feel like you get slept on.
Well,
that's just my opinion.
If I were you, this is what I would do. You don't even have to pick a schedule or whatever yet, but I would do something consistent, maybe once every other week. But before you even start, I would bank
videos,
bank a few videos
if you can, yeah.
If you can, before you even start posting.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Give it like a month.
Then there's no pressure. Let's say you're going to do every other week and you have 4 videos ready to go.
That's 2 months at least.
That's 2 months.
Yeah.
So
if you can't catch a fish in 2 months, you got issues.
Yeah, right.
Or make a video in 2 months.
But like you said, you have plenty of time. Your lifestyle's in contrast to his, where he has 4 kids. And,
right.
You know, he's married and stuff. But for you, if you can put a buffer for like 2 months in between you, let's say you upload every 2 weeks or whatever, if you can buffer 2 months, you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
And then once you start building up more and more, like, okay, I feel like I could put 1 video out a week and still be a month ahead. Because right now I'm almost 2 months ahead at 1 video a week.
Must be nice.
But going back, I wish I would have just banked up videos, because there are times where, okay, you know, Wednesday's coming up. I've been putting up videos every Wednesday, and it is Monday, and I don't have a video ready.
He's got one. He's got to split into 2.
But you see what I'm saying? So I mean, but I think the biggest thing is that, you know, set expectations for yourself, not based on what other people are telling you or what they set it for yourself. That's what I should have done. That's where I messed up. But then you learn. I wouldn't have known that unless I did it. But you know, at the end of the day, I still tell my wife, and I tell everybody this, like, do you ever regret anything? I go, hell no. I would have never known how to edit a video or create content. I wouldn't know how to you know, edit a podcast, all this stuff, unless I jumped in and did it. Now I can do it. Right. That's a skill set that nobody can take it away from me, especially in this generation. That's a skill set that, like, I don't think he realized that if we were to get fired or whatever the case may be,
find a job
you can technically go work for any company and say, I'm a content creator. I can be a freaking executive producer of specific content for your business if you know what I'm saying. So that was my vision. This is my thing. Every year I try to learn 2 to 3 new skill sets. I don't care what it is. So, you know, last couple of years I learned how to do content creation. I learned how to do a podcast. I learned how to do all this. The reason being because I believe, to me, that's tools for me. To me, because I like learning new shit all the time. But then it's just tools for me in case things happen in life, that you always have different avenues.
You're still working on catching fish, though, right?
If I had, well, I don't listen to this ass.
I see kids as stand-up comedian.
I tried.
That's my new skill I'm working on.
He's part-time stand-up comedian.
Hey, just like his
why
last
you
video.
give this poor guy so much shit, man?
You see his last video? He just posted. I'm like, yeah, I caught a fish, you bastard. Oh, really? That's real? You sure that wasn't a snag? I go, dude. And then that next hit cast, I caught a fish. He goes, yeah, I believe that was a caught one. I go, what the fuck? So I had to catch a second one, and then you got Bo over here. Oh, that's extra lucky.
I didn't even catch anything that day.
Hey,
you know what I'm noticing? First time I go fishing with Grady this year, I catch no fish. I go to Kansas with Grady, I catch no fish.
So Grandy's bad luck.
That's what I'm starting to realize.
Or you just need to get better fishing with me. Because he catches fish when he's with me.
He always catches fish, though.
Not always.
I mean, 98% of the damn time.
Man.
Yeah.
I just go a lot. I got skunked yesterday. I hope that makes you...
I didn't.
See?
And I even played softball yesterday.
See?
And I didn't get skunked.
I fished for a long time yesterday, too.
I fished from 7 p.m. to
For 4 hours. I landed
1 a.m.?
0 fish.
Oh.
I caught 2 channels yesterday.
Lucky.
You know what I've noticed, though, myself? Like, I've been really not watching any fishing videos lately. I don't know if it's because of time constraints, but I'm just like, I don't know.
Does it make you sad watching fishing videos?
It doesn't make me sad.
Because you don't get to go as much as you want to. I know that.
Does it make you want to go fishing more?
No. It
occupies.
I don't know, because I think I got like almost a little bit burnt out.
On fishing?
No, I mean just creating
just
content and fishing.
And
both.
Combined.
Yeah, combined together. It, like you were saying, it kind of took away for like 2 months. It literally took away the enjoyment I had from catching the fish for a little bit. Because I was just like, that's why you were like, why aren't you wearing your camera when I was in Kansas? I was like, I just didn't feel it. I just wanted to catch fish.
You just want to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and then just kind of be outside.
And not have to worry, am I recording?
Exactly, or talk.
It is annoying, I ain't gonna lie.
And that's my biggest problem. You fish with me enough, you know this. Like, I should only fish with one rod most of the time.
You have enough to worry about while you're fishing.
Like, exactly. I have a lot of other things to worry about. I need to stay focused on my rod. And if I'm worried about, am I recording? Was my camera on? This and that. Like.
But once you do it enough, it all becomes a part of it.
I think you become comfortable with it after a while.
It's all part of it now.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me was, because this is the thing, because when I fished this, I kind of wanted to ask you guys this too anyways, but, you know, what was the greatest joy for me when I went fishing was like, because, you know, life is life. Life always happens. But when I go fishing, it's like, man, I get away from everything. Like, nothing matters. I'm just like, either I'm with my friends and buddies, we're fishing, nothing matters, right? I'm just fishing. I'm trying to catch fish. Sometimes I catch, sometimes I don't. That was it. That was my enjoyment. Like, it's kind of a getaway, right? Then when you start adding the content creation, creating everything, I was like, okay, that was still fine. But then with the time availability of everything that I have in life, it started becoming not as fun. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it kind of, and that's why I was like, all right. That's why I was like, man, I should never commit it to once a week. I should just, you know, whatever, back down. And that's what I think I'm going to do now. I still love, like I said, I still love creating content. I still love fishing. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I'm just going to do it, and then I'll record. And if it's a good video, great. If it's not, I don't have to worry about getting a video out this Friday. You know what I mean?
That's why I was telling him,
set goals,
bank a few videos.
Yeah.
And then that way you don't have to worry. Let's say you just say, okay, once a month. You know, if you're only gonna do once a month versus I'll just upload whenever I want to. I don't think as far as your channel goes, I don't think that's a good idea because okay, I'll just upload whenever I want to. Let's say you do one video in September and then like, oh, you have a huge freaking dope season and then upload 4 videos in a row on September. I would just stick to that schedule and just bank it up. And then when you finally decide to, okay, I'm going to go every other week, you have a few videos that you can get a head start with.
I'm going to commit to once a month, and that's what I can commit to. Yeah. Now.
I'm not.
But
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's up to you. I mean,
there's guys on a weekly basis that I watch, and I'm like, all right, when's this video gonna post?
yeah.
That's how I am.
But
as
that's
a
why
viewer.
he just said consistency.
But
Consistency.
It's
and
all
that's what I'm
that
saying.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
you go with once a month. That'll work for you.
But like you just said, be consistent at once a month.
But make sure
Yeah,
you
you
have
can't
a
be like,
banger
Yeah.
one.
once a month.
Yeah, you can't
You
be
should
like
be able to
one
create-
month.
In a month, you should.
You would hope so.
You should be able to get at least 4 times in a month.
Yeah. I
And
should
out
be
of
able to
those-
create. No, that's what I'm saying.
Out
I
of
should
those
be able
4
to-
times, you have a 25% chance of making a great video.
It doesn't have to be every week,
No,
every
no.
other day or whatever. But
Yeah.
don't go from posting 1 video a month and then 4 the next month and then 2 that next month.
But the biggest thing is like, you know, to our listeners and everybody, like, I know there's people who are listening like, man, I don't want to do that. I guarantee it. 1,000%.
If you want to do it, do it.
Yeah. But my thing is, stop talking about it and just do it.
Yeah, Butters, just do it.
And be about, because it's fun. At the end of the day, you got to make it, you know, enjoy it too.
I
Let's-
enjoy
I'm
it.
going to go buy a $500 GoPro
as much-
next Friday.
As much as I say that it kind of, you know, I was
Brand
like putting
new.
pressure, I still enjoy it. I still love it. Like today, these guys were late and I was editing a video. And I haven't edited in a while. And it was fun. I was like, oh shit, it's kind of cool. It's like putting a puzzle piece together. So it's kind of cool. It was fun. And that's all the editing is. Literally putting little pieces together and then putting your personality in. And then it's just like, it's content. Content is kind of like a art.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's your art because
you're a quote unquote creator.
You're an artist.
Yeah, it technically is. It really is.
I think I enjoy it now. I don't make a living off of it. I think that's part of it too. But I'm at a point where I can be consistent. Like I said, I got 7 weeks worth of videos, and if nobody watches my videos, it's not like I rely on those videos to live anyway.
Right.
So
Mhm.
it's not that huge
you
of a
like
deal.
to do and enjoy.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And what I was saying earlier, when I go fishing, it's just part of my fishing. Even though I got those stupid audio problems that it pisses me off.
See, but that's the perfectionist in him.
But I try to alleviate that. I don't even start fishing.
It's 2022, man. GoPro should have good audio. I don't understand.
We
why.
all agree with you. on that.
Technically,
But-
my
well-
GoPro's like 5 years old, but 6 years old.
They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
But
Somebody hook this man up with a good GoPro audio.
But yeah, before I even start, I just make sure all that stuff's good to go. Except for one of my more recent videos where the audio just goes to shit in the middle, and I had no control over it. And frustrating as it was, I had no control over it, and I just got to move on. Even though I really wanted to publish that video, it sucks. But that's also a benefit of me having 7 weeks worth of videos ready to go already.
That's true. And speaking of the Kansas trip, sorry, man, that was a very abnormal thing to happen of the slowness of
As far as the fishing goes?
fishing go, because it was very slow. I mean,
My ass kicked.
I think the Colorado kiss was worth it for Butters.
Oh,
For me, it was worth it for Butters
to do the
to
Colorado kiss.
experience the Colorado kiss.
If you guys are wondering what the Colorado kiss is, you just have to ask my Denver brother-in-law.
Just
What?
ask Butters.
ask-
What's your perspective on the Colorado kiss?
So if I had to describe it in technical terms,
Yeah, describe to our audience.
one male takes a beer, starts drinking, gets halfway, and then you put your cheek up against that male's face, and without spilling any fluid, you transfer the beer to the other male's cheek.
So technically, it
And you
doesn't
can't
necessarily.
stop.
You can't stop.
Yeah,
the
you
drip.
can't stop the flow.
You can't
either.
stop the flow.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a male. Females can do it
It
too.
could be anybody. It just so happened to be that it was with Mr. Yang and whatever. It
So if you guys haven't seen, it
was a good time.
Our podcast, we had Mr. Yang on before, so they did a nice little Colorado kiss introduction for Jeremy Butters here down in Kansas. With
Damn, he
us.
said my government name.
Jeremy Butteris.
See, that's why I just call you Butters, but that's all right.
I call
No, Kansas was a good trip. I'm glad you guys let me come along on that, and I had great food.
Good.
Met a lot of great fishermen and had a lot of laughs. It was a good time.
For sure.
Even though the fish didn't cooperate, I still had a good time. So
We'll do it. I mean, we do it at least once a year. Maybe we usually do twice a year. So we go in the fall time. We'll let you know. It's. I mean, I just like that place because my kids love it. I see their faces. They get super excited when we just talk about the spot that we're gonna go because they just love it there. And then they don't even fish. That's the crazy thing. My kids don't even fish and are down there. They just want to go and play and just having that whole space to ourselves, and that's why they love it.
It's a nice little area
for sure.
Except this fall, maybe September-ish, would be a really good time to go.
Yeah.
Well, we got to see
redemption
trip. Yeah, we can call it the redemption trip. And I might record this time around. I think I'll definitely record. I got to fix my audio too, because I think
audio is huge.
It is because right now that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't been recording either. Is because I can't figure it out. I don't know if it's my adapter.
Just get a new adapter,
and it's like $50 freaking dollars.
I had to buy a new one. Just do it.
Can't be. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find out if it's I gotta make sure it's 100% if it's an adapter or not, because that's another $50 for no damn reason. It's annoying. I just don't get it.
My adapter went out.
I don't understand it. So if you guys, so if people are listening, like, what the hell are they talking about or watching? So GoPro has this thing where their audio sucks. Everybody knows this. Great video content they can create, but their audio sucks when you're doing activities outside, whether it's windy, whether anything. It just sucks. So GoPro has a freaking adapter. I don't know if the new ones.
Yep, you still need an adapter.
Okay. So you have to have this stupid little block of an adapter for these GoPros.
A
dongle. Yeah.
Even with the brand new ones?
Yep, even with the newer ones.
Yeah, and it's dumb as hell.
You can't plug the mic directly into the GoPro.
So this is the thing. So you guys have to understand. We cannot plug a regular, lavalier?
A lav mic.
Lav mic, sorry.
Lavalier.
You can't connect. You can't connect it directly to your GoPro. Don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know if it's a patent thing or whatever.
I think it's because if they put the mic jack in the GoPro, it doesn't make it waterproof anymore.
There you go. So. Come on, man! It's 2022. They can freaking figure that shit out, I would think. But they
can probably figure it out, but not at the price point that they want to sell it.
There you guys go.
Or something along those. I'm just being devil's advocate.
But you're probably right. You're probably right, though. I mean, you probably add an additional $100 on a freaking $600 camera already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
just like Kobe.
There you go. But anyway, so I have an issue because you gotta buy this freaking adapter to put your mic into the adapter for the adapter to reconnect to the freaking GoPro. Is how annoying it is. And it's not a small little freaking block either. It's like a 3-inch by half an inch, whatever block, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, it is pretty annoying.
But unless you have an external recorder and then you can sync it, I guess you can do that. Is that what you do sometimes, or you used to do it?
I try not to, because that has its own issues too, because it's another thing you got to carry, another thing you got to charge.
Another thing you gotta take and pack with you.
Yep. Another basically aspect of your video editing that you gotta not record, but sync up with the rest of your audio. And actually, if you forget to hit record on this external device, that's another thing too. Because like we were saying, the point of having that external audio is because the GoPro audio sucks. So if you forget to hit record on this external device,
you gotta use that shitty,
and then you're kind of back at square one. Yeah. Like it's so bad where if I don't have decent audio, I just toss the video.
Audio is crucial, 100%. I agree with Kik. It's what, because I mean, think about this, man. If you guys ever watch fishing videos, if you guys ever watch any video on freaking YouTube, go watch a shitty audio one and go watch a okay audio one. You'll be like night and day. You can't even listen to it anymore.
Yeah.
Usually people just dub over music,
but that is not the same.
No, it's not.
Not even close.
It's not.
So my thoughts are like, no, it's so, I guess Kit's right. Spend the freaking $50, go get that stupid adapter. Dang, GoPro, it can't cost that much.
Just record, man. That's why